Hey everybody, this is Rev J with Rev J Rides. I'm pulling in here. We're going to talk about how to pack for Sturgis. Me and Bret are getting ready for the trip. Might be some others riding with us. This is Bret's first trip. All right, hey Bret, how are you? Come on over here, man. So you're ready to go to Sturgis, huh? All right, I'm ready for this too. All right, there's Camera Girl. We're gonna pay attention to Camera Girl here in a little bit. First thing that I want to let you know is when I'm riding out there on a big trip like this, and you may already know this guy's a very experienced rider. He's just not experienced going to Sturgis. It's really hot out there. It's really hot on a lot of the way there. But even though it's hot, I wear a thin layer of gloves, okay? Just a thin glove. And I also pack another set of gloves just in case I get wet in some kind of rainstorm. That's 1,500 miles of traveling. We're probably going to hit some rain somewhere along the way. It's hard to not to, although I've been twice when I didn't hit rain. So. And then the other thing is this, and a lot of people might think that this is strange to wear a jacket when it's so hot, but this mesh jacket is actually cooler when you're on the road. It keeps the sun off of me and also allows it to breathe, and so I'm getting that cool breeze, somewhat cool breeze. If it's 100 degrees outside, it's not really cool. But I do stay cool with that on. That helps me stay cool. So let's get into how I pack. I always carry another bag besides the one that I put in my tour pack. You can come on over, Miss Camera Girl. But I put a bag in my tour pack that has my clothes and things, maybe my electronics or whatever that I need to keep dry. That'll all be in here. But as the week goes on while I'm in Sturgis, what I do is I use this bag. On the trip out there, I put things like my air mattress and stuff like that in here. I have a small air mattress in here right now, and it'll be in there on the trip out there, but on the trip back, it will not be in here because this will be packed with my dirty clothes. So I take all my clean clothes out one at a time when I'm showering or whatever, and I put them all in here, so my dirty clothes will be on top the next time. Bret, you're gonna have a separate bag too. There's two types of bags that I use. This is usually what I use when I'm 2 up. I won't be 2 up this time. The one that I usually use when I'm 1 up, riding single, is the one that I'm gonna loan to Bret for this trip. And it's a super bag, so you're gonna be thrilled with that bag, okay? It's a Saddleman, by the way. This is also a Saddleman. I love Saddleman.
So what you're saying is on the way back, I get to smell your dirty clothes.
If you're riding behind me, hope they don't smell that bad. So that's the way I do it. Now, on the way out there, I'll pack things in here that I don't mind getting a little damp. This is water resistant, but it's not waterproof. I do also have a cover over it that I can put over it that is considered waterproof, but I just put stuff in here that I don't mind getting a little damp if it just so happens to get that way. So if you'll come on around this way, Miss Camera Girl, I'm going to show you what I put in this bag. Now, there's one thing in this bag that I'm going to ask you to carry if you have the room on your bike, okay? But this is my rain jacket, different than this one. Porous, lets it breathe. This breathes a little bit, but not much, but it will not let water through. So I really like that one for the rain. I always carry something to clean my bike with because I'm vain that way. Okay, it's small, but it'll do the job for 1 week, and I carry some towels and stuff for that. I always have a pair of glasses with me, sunglasses that I keep up, and what it is, I also have a separate helmet in here just in case I wind up losing something, which I hope I don't because that's my nice helmet. That's the one I want to keep, but what if someone stole this helmet or something? Then I'd have another helmet. Plus, this is a half helmet that I have in here. That way when I'm riding around out there, I'm cooler. Not cooler as in, wow, look at me, I'm cool. But cooler as in less heat. Okay, so I always take plenty of straps. This particular bag straps itself down. It's got its own straps on it. The one you'll have does not. So probably I'll loan this to you unless you have one like it. Okay. And that'll be what you strap down with. Here's my second pair of gloves that I was talking about. Also lets you breathe a little bit, but that's just a second pair in case I need it. Sunscreen. Always keep sunscreen with you on a trip like this, okay? Again, more straps, more bungee cords, because I'm like every other human being that goes to Sturgis. I buy stuff and want to carry stuff back with me. You won't do that, will you, Bret?
No.
You're a bigger
shoestring budget.
You're a bigger shopper than I am, man. All right, so here we go. I've got a toolkit. Now this particular toolkit is the standard case, okay? Now if you don't mind, if you could go ahead and get a few items that are metric, you know, just kind of your common stuff.
All right.
5 or 10 items, wrap them up in a towel or something. That way we'll have a little bit of both just in case. And then I have here a trauma kit. This is in case somebody goes down. I'm not talking about us. We're not going down. I'm talking about if we see somebody else, we're going to help them out. And that's a little starter kit for a trauma kit. Then we have, this is our battery jumper. So if we get a low battery for some reason, maybe somebody leaves their lights on like I did when I pulled up here, we can jump it off. But it also acts as an air compressor too. So we can get our tires up to the right pressure. You set it on the pressure that you want it on and it just hits it automatically. That's pretty cool. So that,
Smarter than us.
smarter than us, yeah, way smarter than us. So, well, me anyways, not you. But anyway, so there you go. And then I do also have a tire kit itself, just in case we run over a nail or something. And that way we can plug the tire, and there is a little cartridge in here that'll air it up some, but it won't get it exactly the pressure we want. This will. So we got that for our tires, we got the tools, and then I keep my my tuner with me just in case I wind up having trouble somewhere along the line and somebody has to work on it and get it retuned like it ought to be, sort of run like it ought to. Okay, so that's what I put in this saddlebag. I'll pack that in a minute. But on this side, I try to keep the stuff that I'm going to need more often on this side. My upper case, and the key here is going to be this right here. Okay, the Bible. We got it. When we're packing for Sturgis, we're not just packing for a motorcycle event. We're also packing for a chance to share the gospel with people. That's what we do as faith riders. Okay, we'll get back to that in a minute. But on this trip, with it being as hot as it is, this is actually a cooler, brother. So we can put waters in here. I'm gonna have this packed full of water and ice, and this thing will stay cool. It'll stay cold till probably about 2 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So it'll stay cold, but even 6, 7 p.m. it'll be cool. So we'll have some cool water to drink in case we need it. So that's a key there. But I also put some things like this. Here's the bottom part of my rain gear. I do put this in here as a layer of insulation. Here's my seat cover in case it rains. I'll put my seat cover on. A lot of people will carry a whole cover for your whole bike, and that's cool if you got it, but it takes up more space. So I feel like if I can get my seat covered good, I'm good. The rest of the bike can get wet, it'll be fine. But that's the way we pack. Now finally, I'll just say this: when we're preparing for Sturgis, we're not just preparing by tuning up our bike and making sure it's ready to go, or packing with the things that we need. We're also tuning up our hearts and our lives as we prepare for Sturgis. As you know, brother, you've taught Sunday school, you've done a lot of things. You've been to Daytona with me,
right.
Same type of trip. We are commanded to go and to share the gospel with the whole world. We're told that we're going to be witnesses even to the uttermost parts of the world. We're told things like that, but we're also told to make disciples of all nations. That's what we're going for. You know that.
I do.
So
I'm looking forward to that part.
Amen. So we carry this with us so that we can sharpen each other. Iron sharpens iron. We're sharpening each other as we grow and learn and become disciples, stronger disciples in Christ. We're also carrying this with us in case we bump into somebody else who needs Jesus for the first time in their life, or to grow in their life, okay? So let's get ready for Sturgis, okay? God bless. See you soon.